Guys, the Chickens here, bringing another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, I thought we could go ahead and talk about kind of the next part of the tech tree, what are going to be the most optimal upgrades, and kind of like the path you should take going into 6 engines, and even further than that. So we're closing in by the time this video is released. It'll be about a week left in the season, or 8 days, I guess I'm posting it tomorrow. Yeah, so we got about a week left in the season, so it's getting, it's getting to the end of it, and I'm kind of excited because this season turned out to be a little bit more grindy than I was expecting. I'm still planning on making a pretty big push towards the end, but as of like the last few days or like this week anyways, it seems like it's been pretty stale. So I'm definitely looking forward to changing it up with season 8 and just seeing what that has in store for us. But that being said, we'll go from the 4th engine to the 5th engine, and most people are probably already at the 4th engine, and they're probably already around here. So obviously, Gramps. Artillery are going to be huge. Your statue bonuses, which are just these. Tanks, you don't need them. Multi-node, sure, if you have the keys. Shock launchers, definitely get them. Seekers, 100%. One of the best troops that you can get. Scorchers, I don't know. We were talking about them yesterday, and they're definitely good. They're definitely worth having, like, in your it's worth having them unlocked, but I feel like it's not as much of a priority as it is to get, because we kind of have to go this. You kind of have to unlock them anyway. So I mean, and they don't cost that much to max out, so it's not a huge deal. But basically, you want to make sure that you grab a prototype. Getting Bullet is gonna be a huge priority because Bullet with Gramps and Seekers is pretty crazy because he's able to just absorb all that damage, all the splash damage. So you can use him, and he works really well. He's definitely like the best hero in Season 7. So from what I've seen anyways, I don't have him unlocked yet, obviously, but that's just from what everyone is saying. So definitely go for Bullet. Barrage is going to be huge to max out. I'm thinking right now I'm going to save all my points for Barrage, and then just use keys to unlock stuff. I might throw a couple points to medkits because they're so cheap at first. I definitely want to get a... I think we're going to probably go with the damage amp at first, see how that goes. Simo might actually be okay, just for Bombardiers. Grenadiers we have to unlock on our way to the 6th engine room, and that's basically the plan. So, I mean, you kind of have to unlock everything, but in terms of upgrading stuff, you can definitely save your tokens for things like Barrage, Seekers, Bullet, Shock Launchers, and things like that. The rest of the stuff is kind of like optional, or like you don't really need to do it. Definitely the statues, definitely critters, definitely Gramps, obviously artillery, gunboat energy. Those are really going to help. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And we're still floating around rank 20, which isn't great. But I actually switched back to heavies and bombers yesterday, and I was having a little bit more consistency with that. I just couldn't get the Seekers to work unless the base like really calls for it. I find that it's just too risky because I found a lot of battles, especially when I was using all Seekers. I'd have one engine left at the end, and then even if you get to the first 4 engines, 3 minutes and 10 seconds, it doesn't matter, right? Because you're still going to lose the battle. So, yeah, that's basically where I was at with that. Let's go Let's go up this way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brick right up the gut. And let's go critters over here. Get nice early battle orders in. And we'll throw all of our artilleries onto this one. Okay, we're looking all right. Let's go. I don't think we needed critters there, but we used them anyways. Okay, so now we got we got a pretty good spread on the bombers. So we're just gonna let them fly out here and make our way up to that engine over on the other side. 1, 2. Jeez, those artilleries are getting expensive. So why don't we chicken switch to barrage, because we also have those. We'll go 2 barrage there. That should clear that off, and then some. A little bit overkill, but that's fine. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Battle orders. Once we hit that shock mine, take out some machine guns, we should be good to flare the core pretty soon. Brick's going to go down here in just a minute. So let's go ahead and flare onto that core now. Not core, but the engine. Okay, we got the bombers coming in hot. Good shots right up and over, and boom. Not a great time. I feel like we say that after every attack. It's not a great time, but not a bad. I don't know. They've always been around, for the most part, at 5 engines. And if you're using spread out troops like this, it's going to be around 230 to 250 in that kind of range, which is not a great time, but it's not a terrible time either. So it is what it is. All right, let's see how Buddy's doing over here. Okay, so we are going to win this one. He's using tanks. Oh my god. Some people actually use them. Tanks, Everspark, bombers, and critters. No seekers for this guy. Boom. 2 minutes and 2 seconds. So that was... His was definitely not a great time. But we'll take that. We take those W's. And let's move on to the next one. This should get us back into diamond at least. You know, you shouldn't really float around in gold like the chicken. It's a waste of... It's a waste of chests, honestly. That's the most painful part. So we're going to go up this way. Now, my plan is to take down the stuff from the left. That'll be really easy. And then hopefully take down that right side with just artillery. And once we get this next chest, we can actually unlock medkits, which is going to be decent. Okay, let's go battle orders here. Let's get everyone spread out. So they're not on top of each other. And I don't really want to use any gunboat energy. If the heavies hit a couple shock mines, so be it. I'm not too concerned about that. There we go. Okay, 78. 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of artillery. And I don't know if we can use critters here. Maybe a critter shock might be okay. Come on, guys. Go, critters, and shock. Critter shock might do it. Nice, look at that. And let's shock way up here. And critters down there. Okay, come on, bombers, come on. 2 minutes and 38. Okay, so we still have 5 engines up. I don't know what the other guy's doing. He might have been scouting for a long time, but we'll see in a second. Blake. We're going to spectate Mr. Blake. Uh-oh, 3 minutes and 14. He doesn't have much of our base taken down at all, though. He doesn't have anything taken down. So we might be okay here, guys. This is actually looking not too bad. So yeah, I guess it's back to the basics. It's back to the basics. It's back to the heavies and bombers. It's back to what got us to rank 20 is what we're using now. Yeah, that was honestly just what I was doing the last few days, was just trying to get something else to work just because I wanted to switch it up. But, I mean, if this is working, what's that saying, guys? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That applies here pretty well, I think. So he is going to take down all of our engines. It's going to take him a very long time to do this. He's going after the boom cannons, and he's going after this engine, because he can't flare, so that's why he's got to take everything down so quickly. Or take everything down, I guess, in general. Alright, so there goes the last engine, and boom. We beat him by, what, 11 seconds, I think? I think so. Yep, boom. 236. So, okay, good. We're back into diamond at least. There we go. There's our chest. Okay, so we got a couple more keys doing it that way. So what we're going to unlock next, guys, let's get... let's grab ourselves... do we want the med kit? I think we're going to get the med kit just because we need to get bullet anyways. And I'll upgrade it a couple times. Ah, we might as well max it out. It's so cheap. And I think we're going to end up using them. You know, they'll be helpful for, like, the bombers running over mines or something. It's just nice to have gunboat abilities. It's so annoying when you only have, like, 2 or 3 of them. It just feels weird. Okay, so now it's looking like a normal boom beach attack almost. Okay, so which way do we want to go, chicken? Let's go... I think we want to go... Let's go up the left side, I think. I don't like split dropping them because your troops are too weak. Especially on a base like this where he's really well spread out. Let's go like that. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Guys, make sure you don't put stuff next to your engine rooms like that. It's really not a good idea. It's just free gunboat energy. Okay, that laser's cutting through us. Okay, we're gonna use our newly found medkits. Look at that, guys. That's some value right there. Okay, let's go barrage. I think that's the right move. Okay, now we can go like this. Shock over here. Medkits for the bombers. Looking good, looking good. Let's get a, oh. Damn, he took us out that quickly? It figures. This was the base that we had the best time on, like, in the last few battles, and we got rocked. That's alright. Let's go barrage back there. Not that it matters. And boom. 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Brick coming in with that clutch battle orders after the battle finishes. Shout out to Brick. Oh, man. How did we get smoked so bad? He must have found a way to get Seekers to work. That's the only way, right? He went Seekers on the right. Oh, he went all Seekers. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, man. I mean, it depends on the base, but Seekers can be ridiculous. They can be ridiculous. So, back to rank 20. Back to where we started the video at. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to let me know down below in the comments if you agree or disagree with the Chicken's tech path for kind of the end of Season 7 and everything like that. So let me know what you think of that down below in the comments. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one. Guys, check it out.